It's Therapy Thursday, and today we're discussing shame and how it's easy to get down on ourselves and how to combat that, what we can do.
So we want to welcome back McKenna Zinn. She came back, folks. That's a win. She is a licensed therapist with Sunbeam Family Services. So McKenna, let's get into it. Where should we start? The shame versus guilt. I guess they are different.
Yeah, I wanted to really start by distinguishing the difference. A lot of people use the terms interchangeably, but there is a difference. So starting with guilt. Guilt tells you, you made a mistake, you did something bad, you failed, and so we might feel a little bit upset about that. But shame kind of takes it a step farther and says, no, you are bad. You are the mistake. You are a failure because of what you did. So rather than, just maybe feeling bad about a choice you made, it kind of almost becomes this identity of like, man, this mistake that I made, this is who I am now. So that's kind of the big difference between them.
So what can people do to kind of realize that they kind of get into this like self-doubt and the self-shaming? How do you break out of that?
How do you catch it?
Yeah, great question. So I think that a good place to start is just by labeling and normalizing the shame that you are feeling. I mean, believe it or not, kids as young as 2 and 3 years old are feeling shame. But a lot of us as adults are not giving them the words to define what they're feeling. And it's not only important with kids, but also within ourselves. When you start feeling that way, to just label and normalize it, like, okay, this is shame that I'm feeling right now. And then the second step, I would say, is to acknowledge your inner critic. Because a lot of the times, kind of like you said, getting down on yourself, we'll start talking really harsh with ourselves. And when we do that, it only amplifies the shame that we're feeling. So we need to just make sure that we're acknowledging that. And then the last part, I would say, is practicing that self-compassion. Harshness, and when we're harsh with ourselves and with other people, it prevents us from growing, prevents us from changing and, learning new things. It keeps us stuck in those old behaviors, and compassion promotes that growth.
When can either of these be positive? To have shame or guilt?
Yeah, I mean, I would say that shame is an emotion, just like happiness or sadness is. I think we get good at labeling whether an emotion's good or bad, but they're all just emotions, and they're there to tell us something is up. So it's important to listen to it, even though it feels uncomfortable.
Yeah, so don't block it out.
Don't block it out,
Don't block it out.
That'd be a positive takeaway.
McKenna, thank you. We appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you guys for having me.
If you'd like to learn about Sunbeam Family Services, you can visit their website. We have that info there for you on the screen, and we'll be right back.